Many women look at other women and think, why does she look good in everything? How does she do it? How is it that she's wearing something that's the latest trend, and when I try it, I don't look as good as she's looking? Now, you've probably heard it because I've heard it and I've had it said to me on many occasions. You could wear a bin bag and look good in anything. It isn't true. The issue is, as women, we're taught to look outward all the time. Look at influencers, look at mannequins, look at models. In fact, it's not even about just looking, it's about copying. What are these people wearing? Follow them and do exactly what they do. But the problem is, we're never taught to look at ourselves. Now, copying can only work for a certain amount of time. You might be able to copy one outfit, two outfits, and it kind of works, or a certain item, and it looks good on you. But that is not sustainable long term, and it is just not going to work. In my day, it was all about buying the latest magazine that month, seeing what the celebrities have been wearing, what are the fashion editors saying that's on trend and that we should all be wearing. That's what we used to do in my day. Now it's all about social media. It's all about online. What are the influencers doing? Copy them. What are the celebrities doing? Even what is your friend doing? Or someone that you just admire their style. What are they doing? And let's just copy them. That is not the way to style yourself. You know it as well, right? That's the reason you're looking at other women and saying, why do they look so good? And why don't I look like that? Now, they don't look how they look, which is good, and we admire it and we love it. They don't look like that because they have better bodies than us, because they're taller, shorter, bigger boob, small boob, big bum, small bum, blah, 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 blah. That's not the reason that you think or you believe that they look so good in that outfit, or they do look good in that outfit. The reason they look good in that outfit is because they're wearing what suits them. It is as simple as that. And when we copy, that might not be an item that really suits us. So just bear that in mind. When you're seeing someone that looks good, when you look at them and think, what is it I actually like about them? Next time I want you to do this. Next time you see someone, I love the way she's dressed. What is it about the way she's dressed? And I can tell you now, the bottom line categorically is she's wearing something that suits her. So my name is Carlene. I'm a personal stylist, personal shopper, presenter, based here in the UK. I have styled thousands of women over the last 20 years, helping them shop from every occasion, from weddings to their everyday wardrobe, teaching them how to just shop the high street and how to shop it in a way that works for them. Now I'm helping women understand their body shape, understand what works for them individually first, so you can stop copying and you can start choosing pieces that make you feel confident and that actually work for you. So the reason copying other people doesn't work is that we all have different bodies. We all have different shapes and proportions. And if we don't understand our proportions when we're shopping and when we're choosing pieces, and we're not choosing pieces that actually suit our body shape, it's never going to go right. And you're going to start blaming yourself for being all the things that you're not, which is not true, when basically you've just chosen a piece that was never going to suit your shape. Not because there's anything wrong with your shape, just that that piece wasn't suited to your shape. And I can tell you now, for all the clients I've seen over the years, that is where the frustration and the low confidence starts. In my experience, most women are starting from the wrong place. We're starting from looking outward. And the most important thing is understanding your body shape. And this just isn't taught enough. But over my 20 years of styling women, I'm like, right, now is the time. Now is the time. I've done it in person. I've tried and tested it with thousands of women. And I know the very foundation and basic place that you need to start when it comes to gaining confidence, knowing where to shop, being happy with what you're choosing and what you're wearing. I mean, being really happy. Not that will do. Just being so happy is about body shape. Now, what does that mean? Because that's thrown around. We've seen it over the years. We've seen it in magazines. We've seen it online. People talk about it all the time. But what does it actually mean? I am going to break it down so you understand exactly what it means and why it's important. Now, when I talk about body shape, I am not talking about your size. So many women confuse their size with their shape. I've asked clients in the past, so do you know your body shape? What shape are you? And they say fat. That is not shape. I have to remind them, and I'm reminding you or informing you now, body shape is not size. Some women get very hung up on their size, especially if it's changed and it's not what it used to be. Believe me, I can resonate with that. But the thing is, when you understand your shape, no matter what size you are, you will always be able to choose things that suit you. And even if you're on a journey to lose weight, that is completely up to you. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about wherever you are today, your body shape, you need to dress for that. Size will come into it. The mum tum will come into it. The boobs will come into it. But initially, it starts with a shape. Shape is the structure of your body. When I'm doing body shapes, I look at 3 different areas. What is going on between your shoulders, your waist, and your hips? I don't use measurements. I don't measure those areas, although some people do. I think there's a very simpler way to do it. If you can be objective about yourself, and if you can look at yourself in the mirror, not for too long, ladies, but if you can look at yourself in the mirror and be honest about what you see, but not what you think you see, not how you feel about your body, but just what's going on. As an example, I am an hourglass. So my shoulders, the structure of my body goes like this. My shoulders and my hips are equal, more or less equal, and my waist goes in. That means I come out, I go in, and I come out again. From knowing that shape, I know what dresses to go for. I know what tops to go for. I know what I should stay away from. I know what's going to make me look more booby, what's going to kind of disguise that. I know everything from understanding the structure of my body. That's why it's so important to know your body shape. So even if your weight changes and your size changes, your shape does not. Guessing what you should be buying and buying without knowing your shape really leads to disappointment. You're not going to be happy with what you're wearing. You're going to be conscious of what you're wearing. And, I even know clients that say they would rather not go to the event, or they've not gone to the event because they just can't find something that they love. And it all comes back to looking at what other people are wearing and knowing that person's going to look amazing, and you don't feel like you're going to do the same. You're not going to look the same. But if you start with your body shape, you eradicate all of that. If you're not sure of your shape and you're guessing, then that probably means you're chasing trends. You're following and copying what everyone else is doing. You're buying really nice pieces, but you never end up wearing them, or you don't know how to wear them. And what happens, whether knowingly or unknowingly, you internalize it and think, oh, there's something wrong with me. It's because I'm this, or it's because I'm that. Or you say it's because there's nothing out there, which is simply just not true. Especially when you're seeing other women who always look good, who always seem to get it right. It's hard to not think that there's not something wrong with you. But what I want you to remember, which I share with my clients over the years, it's not about anything being wrong with your body. You just don't have the clarity and the understanding and the knowledge of how to style your body. Now, don't get me wrong. I have no issue with looking at what other people are doing and using that as inspiration. But that is what you need to use it for. You need to use it as inspiration. As I said earlier, what is it you like about what they're wearing? And then translate it to work for you. First, your body shape, and then obviously your personality, your budget, what you want to spend on it, etc. Remember, there's nothing wrong with your body. There is nothing wrong with you. You just need more clarity and understanding what your body shape is, what's going on here, and then what are the best pieces I should be choosing to style my shape. So over the years as a stylist, I have nailed my method. I've nailed it because I've styled thousands of women who are very happy with everything I've chosen. Here's the process for you. The first step is knowing your body shape. Start there. Find out what your shape is. Let's know your body shape. The second is understanding. When you know your shape, then it's about the understanding. So as an hourglass, I need to understand what suits my hourglass figure. What kind of waistline should I go for? What kind of neckline should I go for? What kind of jean shape should I go for? Okay? Then the third step is choosing. Once you know, you understand, then you can choose confidently. You can choose what you love. You can choose what's likely to suit you. Rather than going into a shop and being completely overwhelmed with 1,000 pieces, you can go, I'm heading straight for that shape over there because that is likely, more than likely, to suit my hourglass figure. If you're not sure of your body shape and you don't know where to start, or you've tried loads of places before and you're just not 100% clear, I have created a quiz. It is a free quiz, and it is just 3 simple questions that you need to answer that will determine your body shape. I've put blood, sweat and tears into this because I do this every day, right, in person with ladies. But I wanted to create something that you could use it wherever you are in this world to get to know your shape. I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and take the quiz. What I'd like you to do is be objective with yourself. Don't just look at all the areas that you're uncomfortable with. Look in the mirror and look at the structure of your body. Look at or answer the questions and use your reflection as helping you answer. Don't guess. Don't copy. don't guess. We need to know, we need to understand so that we can move forward and be confident in our choices, because we know where we're starting and then we know where to go from there. I've linked the quiz in the description. Go ahead and do it. It's free and it's just 3 questions. And I promise you, this is the start of an amazing journey.